My fellow Catholics, Paul J. Kim here. In a past life, I was discerning religious life with the Franciscan Friars of the Renewal, the CFRs in New York City. And a crucial part of this time of formation is called the Novitiate. And if you're not familiar with what the Novitiate is, just think of like boot camp or being in Guantanamo Bay, being repeatedly interrogated by your novice master, being subjected to a really intense life of prayer, study, fasting, and service. I.e. chores. And it was a great time. I mean, obviously I wasn't ultimately called to the religious life, but it was a wonderful time of formation in my life that I look back on fondly. Anyways, during my novitiate, it was difficult. There was a lot of navel gazing going on. You know, we don't have the creature comforts there that most people are used to. You know, I can't just DoorDash some McDonald's when I get the munchies or be on my phone for like constant hours at a time, but you had to kind of face your demons, you had to face the issues, and you also had to face the problems you're having with other brothers you were living with nonstop. So anyways, one of these weeks during my life there, I went to my spiritual director and I explained to him how difficult things were and how I was getting so neurotic and just focusing on all my problems and becoming anxious. And after my confession / spiritual direction session, he goes, "Paul, this is your penance. I want you to do something intentionally kind for one of your brothers." And I'm like, okay. But his advice, which didn't make a whole lot of sense to me at the time, really was very wise, because he was basically getting the attention off me. He was reminding me that my life isn't supposed to be this one long focus on my problems and my pain and what's not right and woe is me, but to go out and to make a gift of myself to others. And the sixth station of the Stations of the Cross is Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. And you know the story. She went up to, the Lord carrying her cross and our cross to Calvary to redeem us and the whole world. And he honored her gesture of compassion. And I imagine that was not only a consolation for him, but it was a huge consolation for her, that she could give in basically the last day of his life here on earth before his crucifixion and death. She could offer him that gesture of love and of kindness. And the thing is, we all have that opportunity, not only during Lent, but throughout our entire lives. And we feel it instinctively as humans when we go out of our way to do something kind for someone. And believers or not, they all feel this. When you do something kind for someone, you feel good. There's a shot of endorphin, even physiologically. There's something that happens to us on a spiritual level where we're like, oh, that was good. It was good to bring goodness and joy and love and cheer and forgiveness and kindness to somebody else. And so that's a reminder for all of us that Christ is suffering all around us, through the poor, through the marginalized, through people in our own family, through people, whether they're materially poor or emotionally poor or psychologically poor. Everyone is suffering and carrying a cross. And the mystery is when we go out of our own comfort zone and we choose to make our life a blessing for others, there's real power there, there's real joy, there's real freedom. And so this Lent, I invite you, as your penance, even though I have absolutely no authority in your life, to go make a gift of yourself to others and experience the joy of serving in the name of Christ. God bless.